Good morning, YouTube. I'm back with another video. Today is November November 2nd, 2024. And today I'll be going on my best six pick flex play. Today I got four college football players and I got two NBA players that I all mix and match. But before I proceed on with today's plays, let's recap the plays from yesterday. Yesterday I needed Zach Gibson playing for the Georgia State Panthers to get over 188.5 pass yards going against I forgot who they were going against. I don't know why they don't show it. But he was able to get over 257 pass yards. They were running the ball a lot, but in the midst of uh of, play, possessions where they were running the ball, they were also throwing the ball consistently in the midst of that. And Zach Gibson, he did phenomenal. Was very consistent throughout the whole game. So he was able to get over. My second pick of yesterday, I needed Danny O'Neal playing for the San Diego, I think Aztecs, I believe. I can't remember. But he fell short for only 155 yards, needed to get over 178.5. All he needed was just one more good throw or two more good throws, but they ran out of time. Man, he threw like about three interceptions, man. So that stopped a lot of the clock possession because I think Boise State, they were man running out the clock so much, man. So if he just had two more chances, man, he would have gotten over. But he fell short with only 155 yards. Third pick of yesterday, I needed Russell Westbrook to get over 8.5 points. And he fell short with only 5 points. He put up the shot volume that I was looking for. I think he put up at least like 13 shots, man. But he couldn't get none on the fall. He went to the free throw line twice. He split one free throw, only made one out of the two, and then the other time at the free throw line, he made both free throws. But yeah, he fell short, and I think he got a layup as well. So yeah, that got him right there at 5. But nonetheless, Russell Westbrook has been on a massive tear coming off the bench, man. So I think he's definitely gonna bounce back. Man, this guy Russell Westbrook trying to show us something, man. That he's just not just a passer. He's, like I say, he's an all around guy. So I think he's definitely gonna bounce back next game. Last pick of the day, I needed Clint Capella to get over 5.5 points in the first half, and he got over with 10 points in the first half. I knew that was going to be too easy because Clint Capella, when Trey Young's out there, man, Trey Young throws Clint Capella so many lobs in the back door, man. Man, it's like they're playing monkey in the middle with the center that's guarding Clint Capella. I mean, man, um, Trey Young to penetrate, throw it over the center, the defender center. Man, it'd be so funny. You just they just turn around, see Clint Capella just doing a monster dunk. Man, that's the funniest thing, man. But Clint Capella, man, that guy, when Trey Young's out there, man, he's gonna get over his points easily. Yeah, let's bounce back. Let's proceed on to the plays for today. Okay. I gotta get used to this new setup they have. Which is not bad. That's the free play. Now let's get to the plays for today. Okay. Um, First pick of the day, I'm going with Trevor Pena playing for the Syracuse. Playing for Syracuse University, going against the Virginia Tech Hokies, Hokies or whatever. Um, Trevor Pena has 47 receptions for 509 yards and 5 touchdowns on the season, averaging 10.8 um, receiving yards per catch. His longest catch so far on the season was 32 yards, which is, I would consider, a long bomb, a deep pass. And then, in addition to that, Virginia Tech gave up 269 pass yards to Rutgers on September 21st, with with them giving up the I think 78 yards to their best wide receiver in Damir Miller. So I think Trevor Pena and Damir Miller is somewhat in the same category. I mean, Trevor Pena, he's one of those wide receivers that catches short passes. He's not really a deep ball threat, uh, but his volume is always there, so he can catch at least about like eight passes for like 10 yards or eight passes for 9 yards apiece and be right there at 72. So, he's going to have that value. And he's very shifty and quick as well. He's very fast, man. So, he can't. I think he's going to surpass this 32 longest yard catch. I think he's going to get over that today. Yeah, so I'm going to bank on Trevor Pena to get over 68.5 receiving yards going against Virginia Tech Hokies. Second pick of the day, I'm going with Elijah Spencer to get over 34.5 receiving yards going against Illinois. Um, Now, Elijah Spencer has 28 receptions for 354 yards, 4 touchdowns, averaging 12.6 receiving yards per catch. Longest catch so far on the season has been 29 yards, which is a very deep pass in my eyes. In addition to that, Illinois gave up 297 pass yards to Purdue October 12th. That's a lot of pass yards, or you call it receiving yards or whatever. But so that means I think uh, Minnesota's quarterback, forgot his name, but I think he's in due for a good game. Both of these teams are relatively ranked. I mean, relatively their records is almost close. I think Minnesota is like 5-3. I think Illinois is 5-2. I think so. This should be a fair matchup. I think it's gonna be a great back and forth. So I'm gonna bank on Pat Bryant to get over. Um, I'm sorry, Elijah Spencer to get over 34.5 receiving yards going against Illinois University. All right, fourth pick of the day, I'm going to the opposite side of this game. I'm going with Pat Bryant to get over 40.5 receiving yards going against. Yeah, Pat Bryant going against. Playing for Illinois going against Minnesota. Now, Pat Bryant has 34 receptions for 510 yards, uh, 7 touchdowns, averaging 15 receiving yards per catch. His longest catch so far on this season has been 37 yards, which is extremely deep pass in my eyes. Well, catch. In addition to that, Minnesota gave up 323 pass yards to Maryland with a split quarterback. They had like two different quarterbacks that game. October 26th. So Minnesota is giving up a lot of pass yards to opposing quarterbacks. And Pat Bryant, man, he went from in the beginning of the season to to almost his prop being at like almost 60 receiving yards. Now it's dropped all the way down to 40.5. I think that's is an extreme discount for a guy of this caliber, Pat Bryant. He's really their number one wide receiver because last year they had Isaiah Williams. He was like he was their second wide receiver, and then Isaiah Williams were their first wide receiver. And Pat Bryant has became the number one when he left, but it seemed as though Zachary Franklin is kind of taking over the role of the first wide receiver. So I think they're gonna be putting a lot of pressure on Zachariah Franklin. So I think Pat Bryant is going to be open a lot, man. And 40.5 is just way too low of this guy right here. So, and I said Minnesota, they give up a lot of receiving yards. So I'm going to bank on Pat Bryant to get over 40.5 receiving yards going against Minnesota. Fifth play of the day. Uh, sorry, guy. Okay, fifth play of the day, I'm going with DJ Lagway playing for the Florida Gators, going against the University of Georgia Bulldogs to get over 190.5 pass yards. Now, DJ Lagway has 1,024 pass yards with 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, uh, with a 62% completion rate, averaging 146 pass yards per game, which is a way under this 190.5. But Georgia Bulldogs gave up 306 pass yards to. I forgot that the team it was. I forgot to write down the team. But they gave up 306 pass yards to. I forgot what team that was. On October 12th. So, and it was an unranked team. It was a team that was like 1-5. Yeah, so I think it was Purdue. Yeah, I think it was Purdue if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, but that's a lot of pass yards to give up, especially from a team that's supposed to be, one of the top ranked teams. And DJ Lagway, he did phenomenal last week. And I think, I had him last week. He did phenomenal, or the week before, I couldn't remember. But they're going to be in a position to where they're going to have to throw the ball because I think Bulldogs, their their offense, even when their defense is slacking, their offense is picking it up for the defense. So I think Florida Gators is going to have to throw the ball no matter what as a stake in this game. And they have two of the best wide receivers, Elijah Badger and Domir Dykes. I think that's his name. I know his last name is Dykes, but him and Elijah Badger, man. Those two guys can get 100 yards apiece just by themselves, man. So I'm gonna bank on DJ Lagway to get over 190 point pass yards going against the Georgia Bulldogs. Now we shifting over to the NBA. I'm going with Chris Paul playing for Minnesota. I mean, playing for the San Antonio Spurs, going against the Minnesota Timberwolves to get over 7.5 assists. Now, Chris Paul, ever since he got with the Spurs, has been doing phenomenal in the assist category. He's been doing phenomenal all around, but the assists, man, he's been racking up. He's building chemistry slowly but surely with his new teammates. Uh, Man, he's starting to do that pick and roll with Victor Wemby. Uh, starting to get Harrison Barnes involved, Keldon Johnson. Man, this guy, Chris Paul, I love this guy, man. This guy is my best wide receiver. I don't care if he was 75 years old, he's still going to be my favorite wide receiver, man. I mean, my favorite point guard, man. So I think, and then last time they played the Minnesota Timberwolves, um, Chris Paul had 6 assists in 20 minutes, and I think that was earlier this year in March. I think right before the finals. Yeah, so I mean last year. What is it? Yeah, yeah, it was earlier this year. Yeah, right before the finals. In 20 minutes, he had 6 assists. So, and he's like getting like over 30 minutes now with Spurs. So then this is gonna be a breeze, and he's been very consistent so far this year. So I'm gonna back on Chris Paul to get over 7.5 assists going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Last pick of the day, I'm going with Draymond Green to get over 6 rebounds going against the Houston Rockets. Now Draymond Green, he's averaging 6.3 rebounds against Alperen Sengun, which is just a little bit over the 6, but Draymond Green just one of those hustler guys, man, that can just he loves to just be on every part of the court, man. This guy is on the court both offense and defense, playing a stellar role, and he does rack up rebounds when he wants to. He's great at boxing out his opponent, even though he's gonna be in a tough matchup with Apron Sengun. But I think this is gonna be a fast-paced game, so there's gonna be a lot of probably missed shots, and then Draymond Green's gonna be down there, with Apron Sengun battling it out. And I think 6 is just still too low for a guy that can easily get up to eight plus rebounds a game. So I'm bank on Draymond Green to get over 6 rebounds going against the Houston Rockets. Thank you guys. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Then tell me some of the plays that you guys have below down in the comments. Thank you.